Hello, welcome back. This is Kench1913, and we are Let's Playing Dragon Quest IV for the Android and iOS bonus episodes. It's been a while, and I know it hasn't really been a while between uploads, but it's been a long while, and as you can see, I've leveled up quite a bit. So we're going to start off with Maya. These are her stats at level 61. These are her equipment. This is her stuff. She's not learned any new spells. So yeah, she's got all the good stuff here. And we're gonna go from the bottom. So here's Mina, she's level 63. I leveled everyone up to around 60. You know, Psaro was the guy that I was worried about. Anyways, she didn't really learn anything. That was her equipment. Obviously, no one learned anything except Solo and Psaro, but I'm just gonna show their stuff anyways. Alright, so who's next? Borea. As you can see, look at it, all that. It's good stuff right there. Nothing really particular there. Those are his spells, all of his good stuff. Kirill. Won't be using him anymore for attacking. Yeah, I gave him the Staff of Divine Wrath. He's gonna be my main healer, man. So, yeah, Ragnar. He never ended up getting max strength, which is odd. He's on level 74 because for some reason he levels up faster. I'm not sure why. But yeah, those are his stats. Let's look at Torneko. These are his stats. I ended up purchasing a Flail of Destruction for him. It's pretty good for him. I also purchased some Angel Leotards as well. And then here's Elena, max agility, max strength, max luck. And yeah, she still has those shoes on. And here we go at Solo. This is his stats. He's got the Falcon Blade, but I'll give him the Zenithian thing anyways. Later. Anyways, Gaiga Sword, I gave him, he learned at 54, I think? And here's Psaro, the Manslayer. And these are his stats at level 60. At level 60, he learned his final spell. So yeah, this is his equipment. And I'll be showing off all these abilities later. Anyway, so he learned the Safe Passage, Holy Protection, Kazing. He's got a lot of terrific healing abilities and warpy abilities. And then here's all of his abilities. Crackle, Kaboom, Full Heal, Multi-Heal, Kasap, Dragon Slash, Hatchet Man, Harvest Moon. All these different spells. And I'll explain them all as we go through them. Trying to think. Really, you only have to get him up to level 53, I guess, and use Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm is the go-to ability that I really wanted. That's why I leveled these guys, level them up. But then I said, what the hell, let's get his last ability. So in this episode, we're gonna fart around with Psaro the Manslayer, check out some old haunts, see if he's got anything to say about anything, and then, yeah, we're just gonna do that. And, should be fun. And I'm going to show you where I leveled up. I'm going to also show you, hopefully, the best way to destroy the Metal King monsters. And then, show you off the new abilities, and that's it. So let's come up over here and see if we can go to the wedding. See if Psaro will mention anything about an arena anyways, because technically he was here earlier. Yeah, I guess it's sort of disappointing, but not that disappointing. So yeah, it did take about a week to level these guys up from where they were in the last episode. About a week, you know, playing for maybe an hour, 2 hours every day. You know, I'm just going to average an hour and a half every day, and I was able to do it. Also, luck did help in defeating the Metal King slime, so, you know, it's all good. You probably don't have to be on these levels, like I said, to beat the next, you know, the bosses constantly, but I decided I would just because, I don't know. I want to show off I want to get all the spells, so. And yeah, this is Psaro's music, if he's in the lead. This is his theme. Starts out pretty good. Then right here it gets sinister. Now, if I was a guy who was walking around with this music like playing in the back, of course I would be evil and badass. The last part, the second half really is like, you know, evil kind of stuff, but not really too evil. Anyways, let's just see here if we can talk to anyone. Yeah, coming back here at night is better than coming out here during the day. So yeah, Torneco does not want to live in a hut isolated from everyone else. And this is the woodcutter's home, where him and his father used to live before he got struck down by lightning, by what I'm assuming is this Lethean dragon. And here we are back in the hero's hometown. Apparently no one has anything to say, not even Psaro. I was hoping he would say something like, whoops, you know, sorry buddy, you know, back then, I was really hoping you'd be dead. But yeah, sadly, nothing said here, so let's go to another place that might... How about the Palace de Leon? Psaro left someone in charge, maybe he came here. Oh, you know, it would have been a great place to go to? I didn't go to the Mammon Mines. But I'm not going through the whole mine just to have him talk about something there, so... Screw it. I figured that Psaro might say something here because, you know, one of his lieutenants was here, but apparently not. Yeah, Psaro does have some party talk, but not a lot. And some of the stuff he does say is rather amusing, because he's sort of like a... They have a word for it in the anime world, where it's like he used to be a badass guy who didn't talk much. And then you get him on the group, and then he finally kind of like opens up a little bit. Kind of like Vegeta, I guess. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, should be interesting. I'm glad that so I'm pretty much... I have recorded the remainder of this game, and there's not much left, actually, sadly. And apparently it fails. It's weird. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, when talking to Psaro, it kind of reminds me of that episode of Dragon Ball Z where he's talking about, what, haven't you ever seen a man in a pink shirt before? You know. So let's now zoom off to Zamoska. Maybe Psaro was here, and maybe he's got something to say. Did he take away all the guys? Does he have anything to say about the armlet of transmutation? Apparently not. Let's leave. And let's go to... Where can I go to now? Let's go to Rose Hill. What the hell? See, now, Rose Hill... This is where you'll actually... Well, you'll find out some stuff. I mean... Let's put Torneco and Mina in the group. Yeah, no, you can't have this stuff when we're done. And yeah, Mina's talking about how she wishes she had a true love that would save her from death or whatever. It's a shame. Anyways, here's Rose Hill again. We're gonna explore it to its full... Well, mostly. We're gonna explore the hell out of it. So maybe Psaro lived here before he started out on his path to become the master of monsters. Yep. We're pretty cool humans were pretty nice too. You know, there's nice ones and there's bad ones, just like everywhere. Humans, cats, dogs, birds, monsters, dragons. Yeah, humans didn't go alone. There was a monster who went with them. Yep, I know where we have to go. We eventually have to go to the Diabolical Castle. You know, where Psaro had his meeting earlier. But that's going to actually be the final area. We're not going to do that yet. We're actually going to go back to the bonus dungeon and fight Fu Man and Chu. Fu Man, Chu? Oh. Chow Mein and Young Fat. What the hell was the name? Egg Fu Young. I think it was Fu Young and Chow Mein now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah, Psaro built this place, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, not only is he the master of monsters, but he's one hell of a mason. I mean, he built this place. I wonder how he got all the brick and stonework and all the, whatever the hell they call it when you... the stuff you put between the stones to keep it there. Mortar, thank you. Someone mentioned it. Someone being my sister. Anyways, yeah, so the slime really has nothing to say except, wow, sorry you're back and Rose is alive, kind of thing. So that's pretty much it here at Rose Hill. Not much, not much. But we get a little bit of conversation. And like Elvis said, a little bit of conversation, a little less conversation, a little more action. So we'll have more of that later. We'll have action part. Anyways, let's see. In the inn, anyone have anything interesting? But it must be. Yeah. So yeah, let's go. Let's zoom off to... well, actually, we're not going to zoom. We're going to actually fly off to El Dorado, or whatever the hell it's called. The one with the tree of Yggdrasil. There'll actually be some good talking here, I believe. Yeah, it would be pretty cool to have a weapon and armor shop. So I think Psaro's got a thing for elves. I think. I could be wrong. And apparently elves talk with humans or monsters, and they teach them the human, or animals, and they teach them the human language. That's kind of cool. Yeah, not all monsters are evil. Too bad we can't clear out all the monsters up there. Yep. Yeah, which one is it? No, you know what? It's an interesting question. Yeah, you know what? I used it on you. I didn't use it on my girl. And look at that Psaro. Thank goodness he didn't destroy the Yggdrasil tree. That's a good thing. Otherwise Rose would never be back, and you'd be turned into a big green monster, and you'd hate it. You really would. Because you got 2 mouths to feed, and you're only one person. It's crazy. You gotta get a lot of grub. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, that's true too. Oh my god, all you think about is money. Yeah, you know, the world tree, Yggdrasil, is pretty nice. Maybe on top of it there's like a Bifrost, you know what I mean? Then we can head to like Asgard or something. Maybe Midgard. Anyways, where am I gonna go next? Let's go to Zenithia. This is actually kind of funny. If we talk to Psaro, he's like, what the hell you brought me here for? He's like, hell no, I'm not going into Zenithia. Hell no. And then, of course, Tulun's gonna be like, oh, I can make money if I could have a giant elevator that comes to the goddamn castle. And then here Psaro's like, nope, not going in here. So yeah, he's gonna wait in the wagon. Now, I do want to talk to Zenithian Dragon and see if he says anything. Also, I want to see if Rose says anything about these elves here, which I doubt he will. Or she will. Rose, you have anything to say? Rose, you have nothing to say. You don't have anything to say to your fellow elves. Yeah, apparently I didn't even bother going to see the Zenithian Dragon. But whatever. Anyways, let's check something here. Miscellaneous. Let's put in Psaro, Solo, and come in here and see if Psaro has anything to say. In here, and yeah, he's just kind of talking about there's this giant hole in their thing. What's the meaning of it? Yeah. Yeah, maybe they could use some tourism if the shoals left and they can get anyone else can get here by just friggin' flying and whatnot. So I'm gonna show you how I leveled up. Hey, look, it's a Metal King slime. Let me show you the way that I would do it. All right. Now this is one Metal King slime. So with Psaro, I'm actually gonna use Metal Slash, but if there were multiple ones, I would use Hatchet Man. And I'll explain what all that means in a moment. So let me just get my group ready with these four. Now with Psaro, he's got an ability called Metal Slash, which will always do damage to metal enemies, 1 or 2 HP. Ragnar's got the Metal King sword, or the liquid metal sword. And let's see, this guy's got 6 HP. We got 3, 5. Can we get one more? Aww. So yeah, you just gotta be lucky when fighting them. Criticals are wonderful because they'll automatically kill them. Anyways, let's show off Psaro's abilities and Solo's. So, Crackle, you know, Borea's got it. Kaboom, Maya's got it. Full heal, you know what that is. Multi-heal's good. The sap takes away things. Dragon Slash, let's do this. This one actually works on dragon enemies. It's really, really good. You don't need to have a Dragon's Bane. And then, what was that one? Giga Blade. It'll do a lot of damage on one enemy, which is really, really good. And apparently it doesn't work on that guy, which is alright, I guess. So yeah, Giga Sword is a new ability for Solo. Alright, so let's do Hatchet Man. And this is basically a critical or nothing attack. An all or nothing attack. Which is why it would be a good idea to use it against multiple Metal King slimes, because then you can kill them. You'll have the chance of destroying one of them in one turn, which is cool. So, this one's called Harvest Moon. This is a physical attack, and it hits all enemies. It kind of reminds me of I think it used to be called Somersault in Dragon Quest VII. It's a pretty good ability. It hits everybody. And let's do... because Snooze will make everyone go... one person go to sleep. Oomph, you know what that is. Kazoon, you know, is not his... Let's do disruptive wave. That'll take away any you know, buffs or kabuffs on any of these guys. So let's do that. That's a pretty good one. Let's see, what else does Psaro got here? Thwack. Now, instead of doing it to a group, this does it to every enemy. You know, it's an instant death spell to every enemy, no matter, you know, what group they're in. If there's just one guy, or if it's multiple one guys, or whatever. So yeah, that's a pretty useful spell. Let's see what else I got here. Thin air. Actually, let's just defeat this guy, because I don't think thin air is going to work on it. But yeah, thin air is a pretty good attack. It does more damage than Hatchet Man. Ooh, I mean than Harvest Moon. Let's try doing this again. Metal Slash, because that will automatically do 1 or 2 attack damage. There we go. 2, 3, no. 4, no. Come on. Oh, you ran away, son of a bitch. But yeah, so I just walked around in this mountain range down here until I ran into some metal metal king slimes. Anyways, here we got some Night Emperors. I think I showed them. I killed the shit out of so many of these enemies. Anyways, let's use this thin air attack. It's like a vortex. I forget what it was called in Dragon Quest VII. I want to say something like, I know the Paladin learned it or something like that. It was really good back in the day. Anyways, let's see. Let's do Lightning Storm. This is the ability that I'll be using a lot. And apparently it doesn't work on these scumbags. That sucks. It really sucks. So let's just kill him. And then I'm gonna actually go to sleep. I'm gonna go to the inn and rest up. Because I want to get my MP back to max. Hey, hey! Here's a Metal King Slime. Let's try to kill it. Let's do Harvest. Let's do Metal Slash. Ooh, there we go. So yeah, I'm not sure if you have a Dragon Slayer on, and then you do Dragon Slash, if you'll do double damage to dragons. I'm not 100% sure on that. Anyways, let's try and use this Thunder ability, because I want to show you how really powerful it is. It does almost 300 damage, or Lightning Storm. It's kind of like Solo's Kasap, I guess. Hell, even better than that. And yeah, that ability is terrific. So let's go in here, I'm going to rest up, and then I'm going to use this last spell that he has called Magic Burst, which, if I remember correctly, I think it was called, in Dragon Quest VI, it was called like Magante or something like that. Or something like that. It's basically a spell where you use all your MP, and it'll hit the enemy for massive damage. And I believe in Dragon Quest VI, whatever your MP was times 3 is what the damage would be. Hey, here we go. Let's try it. It's 4th time the charm. 2 stun the move. That means I gotta win this one, right? Let's use a Metal Slash. So yeah, if you come into multiple Metal King Slimes, I would highly suggest instead use Hatchet, because that's an all or nothing attack. Hey, look, a critical hit. Nice. Anyways, that's an all or nothing attack, and that will defeat them instantly. But yeah, so in Dragon Quest VI, where Magic Burst or Magante, I forget what the name of it is. If someone remembers, please put it in the comment section. Anyways, it would do times 3 damage. So let's say you had 200 MP. If you use that spell, it did 600 MP. This one, how much MP did I have? Like 4 something, and it does over 1,000 damage. So It might be still ×3, because I know in Dragon Quest VII they kind of nerfed it a little bit and made it only 2. Anyways, I'm going to stop the episode. Next episode, we're going to continue over